Guys, Aaron Kurtz here, and I want to talk about a perspective you may not be looking and viewing your OCD and anxiety under. And this is about judgment. Judgment and the ego, and how this is a foundation that I've noticed in my life that led up and contributed to just the peak of OCD and the intrusive thoughts and images, urges that I had. So in childhood, we have these experiences that are fearful, that are painful, and we are given beliefs about ourselves and the world that are very judgmental, that places us in this right and wrong balance. We are engaging with the ego, the egoic mind part of ourselves, right? Part that believes that it's separate from everybody else, that it needs to be right. And being wrong is very dangerous, okay? Now, what I know and view myself as being pure awareness, I can view myself and I can view the thoughts of right and wrong that come up. I can notice the sensations in my body. So I view myself as being separate. The observer aspect of myself is how I view myself, my true highest form, okay? But the moment you go into viewing yourself as viewing yourself in this right and wrong lens, you are playing the game of the ego. And the ego is always trying to protect what it thinks itself to be. That's all it's trying to do. And you got that based on an image you were given to you by your parents, caregivers, those around you. This is who you are, okay? You had to learn that. And your ego basically developed that along with all the experiences it had. And it's just trying to keep that image alive, survive, right? And it's just its own little parasite like of an existence. But is it really you, and does it really have to survive? Or can you just let it go? The ego is going to try to control to do this, okay? It's gonna create resistance and tension in the process, and this is where you see the emotions build up within someone. We talk about repressed emotions, trapped emotions, but you're going to develop with this perspective, especially when you have certain types of your personality that are just suppressed. You lose the ability to express yourself and to behave in a way that benefits you and expresses your true nature, right? So being able to go after what you want in life, being able to express your needs and wants to people around you. What are the judgments that you have around doing that? Okay, this was true for me. I had so many judgments around what I was able to be, who I was able to be, what I was able to do. I had to fit in this little box, in this constraining box, just to not fit with reality and life around me. And so that's where you got all this resistance and the stress that came with it, okay, that built into anxiety. But you got to look at what are the things where are you constrained in life? Where are you constrained? Being able to say no and set boundaries, being able to be is one thing, go after goals, and then being able to be playful and express yourself and be in the moment, feel carefree is a whole nother aspect. And what thoughts come up, and be flamboyant, be boastful. What thoughts come up, what judgments come up when you hear that, when you think about allowing yourself to be free in those ways. Those are the judgments, those are the ego, learned, conditioned ego, trying to protect you and trying to keep that part of you alive like a parasite, and feeding off your emotional attachments. So become aware of it, notice your judgments, and realize judgments are the game of the ego. It's from separation. It's not your true self. It's not you. If you can become aware of it, who's the part of you that can become aware of it? Okay? Who is that can become aware? And can you identify with that perspective And can you recreate a version of yourself? Can you imagine, use that creative imagination I know you have? Can you create a new life for you based on different values, agreements, belief systems, whatever you want to call it, that you now live by? And can you let go? Notice and let go of all the judgments, the right and wrongs that your system is just trying so hard to hold you to. And what kind of freedom would be given to you? What kind of freedom could you live in this life apart from that? Thanks for watching, guys. Next time.